Hey guys, it's Anne Marie. I wanted to make a video, and I know that this is gonna be interesting, um, but I wanted to talk about I'm kind of in the stage of reflection of my year and everything that's happened in my year at school and elsewhere. And so I kind of wanted to talk about that stuff. Um, so I don't know. I don't think a lot of people know just the extent of what I've been going through this year, but I've been going through a very rough time. And if you keep up with my Facebook page, you probably noticed that my name changed. So yeah, you can fill in the blanks on that, hopefully. um, so I have sort of been going on a journey as a person, and it all started for me about over a year ago. It actually started for me when I started drumming, and I didn't think that that was going to change my life so much, but it actually did. It was actually a big part of my transformation as a person was drumming. And I'm so glad that, I, you know, started drumming. I mean, this tattoo means so much to me, not just because of um, drumming, but because of everything that I've gotten through, all the battles that I have fought up to this point, and I'm still here and I'm still standing. And that's amazing to me because there were many days this year, especially in the past few months, where I felt like I honestly could not go on, and that I was just going to lose and give up on everything. But, the thing that's, you know, sort of given me hope and helped me is drumming. So that's been a big part of my recovery as a person. I mean, I feel like I've been in recovery for so long. And by recovery, I mean the way I was living my life before was not healthy. I was very cut off from family and friends. I was very cut off from the world around me. I wasn't going out a lot or being social. And I got myself into a situation where it wasn't healthy. And now I feel like I can finally live the way that I want to, and I'm, you know, doing things, I'm going out, I'm meeting people, I am, starting my journey. And, I never felt like I got to have my journey in my 20s at all. I didn't. I didn't get to have a personal journey like this. And it means so much to me now that I'm able to go back and, you know, figure out and find out what exactly it is that is going to I don't know, be my passion. And I mean, I have a lot of passions. I mean, writing has obviously always been a passion of mine, but I think that in your life you need something that's going to motivate you and keep pushing you every day to be your best and to do your best and to continue on. And somehow in drumming, I found all of that. I found myself. Drumming helped me learn so many important things about myself, and it's been such a healing experience for me. I've had a lot of self-esteem issues over the years, and that's something that I've dealt with since I was a teenager. And I can remember junior year of high school, I was in marching band and color guard. I can remember junior year of high school, I got so depressed and I quit color guard for the whole year. But luckily, the band director let me stay involved and help out because I didn't want to completely quit. But I remember feeling so distanced from everyone and everything when I did that. And I feel like the past 10 years have kind of been like that for me. I mean, I went to school, I went to college, I got my degree, I have a great career ahead of me, and I've gotten my career and stuff figured out, but in my personal life and my personal journey, like, I didn't really know what I wanted. I didn't know what my personal goals were, and I didn't have a lot of confidence in myself. And so that's something that's been carrying with me, over the past few years. Well, one day, a little over a year ago, like I said, I decided that I was interested in drumming. I honestly can tell you right now, I don't know where this fascination came from. I think I was having a conversation with somebody on the karaoke app that I use who was a drummer. And, we had a conversation about it. He told me about his YouTube page, and I looked him up on YouTube and watched some of his videos. And, I guess I sort of started thinking to myself, why can't I do something like that? Why can't somebody like me do something so amazing as that? And so I kind of started thinking about it for several weeks, and then one day I decided to go to the Sam Ash music store by my parents' house here in Henrico and ask about drumming. And I was so nervous. I had no idea what I had no idea what I was even doing. And the moment that I stepped into that room, I immediately felt like this was a place that I needed to be. For whatever reason, God wanted me to be there. I don't know why. I don't know why I felt so brave all of a sudden that I could go in there, because me, several years ago would have been way too nervous to go in there and would think, oh, they're going to laugh at me, a woman, going in there asking about drum lessons, and I'm probably going to suck and all this kind of stuff. But I went in there and, I set up my lessons, and after my first lesson, the moment that I got in front of a kit, something in me just changed. I felt invincible almost. I felt like I was on top of the world. The moment that I learned my first beat, it was like, I can't believe this is real and this is happening, and this is, I never want to not feel this way again in my entire life. That's how powerful and meaningful it was to me. And so drumming has taught me about confidence and self-esteem problems that I had, because I wasn't loving myself. I didn't love myself. I didn't have confidence in myself. I didn't think that I could achieve the goals that I wanted to. I just didn't have faith in myself. And, I know that on the exterior and on the outside, it looked like I had my life together. I had a career, I had a life that I was building. But honestly, I didn't really know what I wanted. I was in that life, and I was working with that life, and I was creating and building that life. But I never stopped for a moment to think about, is this what I really want? And once I started drumming and I got my kit, I started thinking about those things, because I think that drumming sort of awakened something in my brain where I started thinking about things a lot differently, about my relationships with people, about my connections with friends and family, about everything. And, I would go home after work and spend 4 or 5 hours practicing in my office. And as I was practicing, I'd just be constantly thinking about all these things. And it was so therapeutic for me, because it was like I was working out issues and problems of mine in the midst of drumming. It's like, in the midst of drumming, I found myself, and I found who I was. And so that's why this has been so big and important to me. And I know some people just don't understand that. They don't get that, and they're like, "Oh, that's, over dramatic or whatever." But I say to those people, find something that you're passionate about and then get back to me. Because when something moves you that much, when something inspires you and motivates you, you're going to feel that, and you're going to feel that change, and you're going to realize that you want the best life that you can make for yourself, and you want what is best for you. And I started to realize that, and that's where I made a change in my life. And it's been one of the hardest things that I've ever had to go through. I don't think I could have gone through it without drumming and without the passion that I have for it. If I hadn't been drumming and I'd had to go through a situation like this, I honestly don't know that I would have the strength that I have today to get through it. So it means a lot to me. It means everything to me. And I honestly think that it was a sign from God, that God wanted me to do this, because God wanted me to work on myself and to see where I truly am meant to be and where I should go in my life. And I had to make that decision. It was all me. I had to make the decision to move forward in my life, to change my life for the better and in a positive way. And now I can't imagine my life any differently than the life that I'm currently creating for myself. And yeah, I don't know. I can't tell you how much it means to me, because my life just wouldn't be the same. It's just crazy to think about the person that I was 5 years ago is totally different than the person sitting before you today, because the person 5 years ago did not love herself. The person 5 years ago was not living the life that she should have always been living. And I think that we go through stages in our lives. We go through journeys and realizations, and this was a big one for me. I don't think I'll ever have another big moment like this again in my life, but it was totally a turning point for me. And it's just, I don't know how to describe it other than outright saying, that it changed my life, because it did. And it saved my life. I honestly can say that the drumming saved my life, because I was 100% okay with settling for what I had and not even thinking about what I wanted out of life and what was best for me. So this journey, this path that I'm on now, is all about me creating the life that I've always wanted. And that's why it means so much to me. So yeah, that's my whole story, I guess. I could go on and on about this for days. But I don't know, I just kind of wanted to tell people about that. And, I know that, some people aren't going to necessarily understand everything about this, but it's important to me, and I can't thank my family and friends enough for being there for me during my time and are still there for me, because I still, everybody still has their bad days and all of that, but, I couldn't have done what I did without the support of my family and friends, and be sitting in front of you confidently and strongly talking about this topic. And, I'm excited for the future ahead for me, and I don't know. That's just what was on my mind, what I wanted to talk about, because I'm sure that people are wondering what's been going on with me. And there's been a lot. There have been a lot of things that have been going on with me. But like I said, I thought to myself, if I can get through this, then I can get through anything in my life. I am no longer afraid of anything, almost, because I never thought in my wildest dreams that I could get through something like this. I didn't think I was going to come out of this situation at all, and here I am before you, and I'm a better person, I'm a stronger person, and you know, it's amazing. And it's amazing that I found so many friends now who I couldn't imagine not seeing, I couldn't imagine not seeing, and so many people that I've connected with over the past few months that I want to thank personally for helping me in my journey, because I wouldn't be the person I am today without them. And, you know, yeah. But anyway, it's been like 15 minutes, so I should probably go. But, yeah, thank you for listening to me, and I appreciate all of your support and listening to me. And, yeah, my low battery light just came on, but it's still recording. So anyway, thank you for watching and listening, and I hope you have an awesome day.